Nearly 4 years of delays prolonged the pain for the shooting victims at Fort Hood. But now the case has been heard and a jury finally making a decision. Those deliberations happening right now as Major Nidal Hasan once again passed up a chance to defend himself.
Our Chris Sadeghi is live at Fort Hood, where the long wait for justice could still take another day or so. Chris?
That's right, Leslie. The jury's been deliberating for about 3 hours, and the judge says they may stay a little bit past 5 o'clock today, which is the time they normally have been recessing. It might take a while because they have to go count by count through the 45 charges and answer 2 questions for each one. Number 1, guilty or not guilty. Number 2, was that count premeditated? 700 exhibits, 89 witnesses over the past 16 days, and Thursday the judge finally read the jury their final instructions. For each murder and attempted murder charge, they'll have 3 options: premeditated, unpremeditated, or not guilty. One of the factors will be motive.
If made to deploy, he stated, quote, "they will pay," unquote.
In a nearly 90-minute closing statement, the prosecution went to work trying to prove premeditation, quickly recalling much of the evidence: the visits to the gun shop, the shooting range, and the cry of Allah Akbar before the shooting. Prosecutor Colonel Steve Hendricks said the 420 rounds of ammo Hasan brought that day was not a combat load, but a kill load, because he knew what he was going to do at Station 13, a station he made his personal kill station.
Major Hasan came to believe he possessed a jihad duty to kill as many soldiers as possible.
Sticking with silence, Hasan did not give a closing statement. He said before he killed the soldiers because he was defending others in that jihad. The judge would not allow that defense, so all trial long, Hasan has barely bothered to present one. So premeditation, that is one of the key words, and it could play a part in whether or not this is a death sentence. Here's how the judge defined it for the jury: the formation of a specific intent to kill and consideration of the act designed to cause death. It does not have to exist for a specific period of time, but it does have to precede the attempt to cause death. That's the consideration the jury will have to determine in each of the 45 cases.
Well, Chris, you mentioned premeditation could affect the sentencing. How so?
Well, Robert, the military system is different from the civilian system. Here in the military system, you only need a 2/3 vote to find someone guilty of murder. So in this case, 9 of 13 jurors. However, in order for the death sentence to be an option, they must unanimously find Hasan guilty of premeditated murder in at least one case, plus, in addition, to a guilty conviction in any other murder case. So it's confusing, but premeditation is a central point of focus when it comes to sentencing.